Ever watched a movie and suddenly found yourself choking back tears? How do you write something that powerful? How do you make your audience cry? Here's the secret. Every great storyteller uses a technique called Setup and Payoff. And today, you'll learn how to bring meaning and emotion to your story with Andrew Chesworth and Bobby Pontillas, the creators of the amazing short film One Small Step. Bobby and I also spent some great time at Pixelatl in Mexico. By the end of this video, you'll know how to craft emotional moments like a pro. And the best part, you already have everything you need in your script to make it work. Oh, and it works with comedy too. Hey storytellers, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Pietro. I'm an Italian animation writer and producer. And on this channel, we help you become a better storyteller and thrive in the animation industry together with the top talent from the films you love. In screenwriting, setup and payoff is a technique where an idea planted for the audience, setup, will come back later in a significant way, payoff. It can be a phrase.
All you had to do was let go of the past and keep moving forward.
An object.
You and me, we're in a club now. Wow.
A song. Or anything that holds emotional weight.
We're part of a family again!
The key is that every time this object or idea comes back, it gains more and more emotional significance. But let's see how this is used in One Small Step. This short film is available for free on YouTube, so make sure to watch it. You can find it by searching One Small Step. The film starts with little Luna, fascinated by a rocket launch. On her birthday, her father gives her handmade boots and they pretend to be astronauts together. Luna grows up, changing from boots to shoes to sandals, and works hard to become an astronaut. But she struggles with school and starts ignoring her dad, who's always been by her side. After being rejected from the astronaut program, she comes home to find that her father has passed away, which leaves her devastated. Luna discovers a box filled with all the shoes her father made for her. Inspired by his lifelong support and dedication, she gives it another shot, graduates, and finally gets accepted into the space program. The film ends with Luna stepping onto the moon, wearing real space boots like the ones her father made for her. So, what are the setups and payoffs in this film? First and most clearly, the shoes. In Act 1, we see Luna's father, a shoemaker, make all kinds of shoes for his daughter, Setup. This pays off later when Luna finds the box of shoes, especially that first pair of boots. The memory of her father motivates her to try again. Second, the table. The years go by, but one thing remains the same. Her father is always there, Setup. This pays off when Luna comes home to a dark, empty table. It's immediately clear that something is wrong. Another one is the opening scene of Luna watching the rocket lift off. This pays off when, as an adult, she looks at Earth, mirroring her child self, but this time her dream has come true.
I remember a funny bit was we were really big on callbacks. You remember, Chaz, we were like, this is callbacks to the short film. Everything that we set up on the first act, we try to call it back because it's only 7 minutes and we knew that the audience was going to be familiar with certain things. And if we can show them that again, there's the satisfaction of just being like, oh yeah. There is a great satisfaction in a great callback.
There's kind of like a feng shui to it where you see the characters sitting at that same table with that same camera setup. And whenever she's young or juvenile, she's on the right side of the table. And after the father's gone and she's become wise, she's on the left side of the table. And when he was alone at the table, we saw her envelope arrive. And then when she's alone at the table, the next envelope arrives. And we're trying to use every element of the visual storytelling that we've set up to help the audience just arrive directly at what we're trying to say. And I think an undisciplined short would have put the camera in different places all the time. And you're like, I know I'm in the same kitchen, but what are you trying to say to me right now? The more things you can limit changing from one scene to the next, the more the thing that's different will stand out and just penetrate into the mind of the audience.
There's a beauty in the simplicity that we try to chase after in every aspect of it, with the storytelling, with the shots, with the lighting, everything about it. Even just the way we compose the shot, we didn't move the camera a ton. There wasn't dynamic stuff. We staged it right in the middle. Because it's a simple story, I think that it reflected itself in the cinematography, but definitely this was an affecting moment that our characters had in the beginning. They're going through the same thing years later, but just under different circumstances, right? Chesworth animated the first shot and the last shot, and those shots are little girl Luna looking up in wonder. Last shot is adult Luna looking up in wonder, and that is just where we wanted to go in terms of just like the tone of the film, and then just like a full circle thing. We felt it trying to put that on screen. Hopefully it would resonate.
Oh, it did. I think it's perfect. And I see how you use that technique of setup and payoff to not only for the general satisfaction that it gives the audience as any callback, but also you play, for example, the one where she's running at the beginning and she falls, and then we have the opposite later. First of all, I noticed that she's always running uphill a little bit, and so even that it shows the struggle even in those tiny details, but also creates empathy later when she's helping somebody, and as you said, she's changing and growing as a person. Now it's not only about herself. Setup and Payoff is a powerful tool that can make your film emotionally impactful and satisfying. I have an exercise for you, but before we get to that, I wanted to invite you to join our Write for Animation Academy, a community of passionate storytellers where we write together, learn together, and help each other become better storytellers. If you're looking to boost your animation career, join the Academy at writeforanimation.com/academy. The link is down below. Now, here's a fun challenge. Go back to your script and look at those powerful moments you've written. These are your payoffs. Now ask yourself, have I set up these moments properly to make them meaningful? Or is there something already in your script that could serve as a setup and gain deeper meaning later on? If you're stuck, make a list of scenes, characters, dialogues, and objects that could become your setups. The answer might already be in your script. Do this and your screenplay will have 1,000 times more emotion in it. Can you think of other great examples of setup and payoff in animation? Share them in the comments below. Thank you, Bobby and Andrew. One small step is about achieving your dreams. And if you want to achieve your dreams of becoming an animation writer, I have the tip for you. Click on this video to learn from Pixar screenwriter Mike Jones why you need to silence your inner Bruno. I'm Pietro, and this is Write for Animation, and I'll see you there.